back to the stream. How are you guys? I hope you all are doing well. Long time no see, am I right? It's not like I saw you guys yesterday. That's so stupid. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just adjust a little bit of audio while I'm here, before we really get into things. But anyway, today we are playing Monster Prom 2 Monster Camp, and I'm pretty excited about it. I enjoyed Monster Prom when we played it back in February, so I'm really excited to see this one. I've not seen anyone play the second or third Monster Prom games, so I'm not entirely sure what to expect, but it'll probably be a lot of the same kind of thing that the first game had, and I like it. I think it's funny. It's very fun. I don't really have a whole lot to say before we jump into things, because, I mean, this is what, my third stream this week? Usually we haven't even done 2 streams in a week by now. Anyway, beside the point. I'm also only here for a limited time today. I have started group recordings at 8 on Wednesdays, so we can only stream for a couple of hours, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hop right into it. As you can see, I got the music going. I'm in the settings video, but I think this is good. I think this is good. We'll go with this. I do like the voice effects. I love hearing the voice actors. Alright, there's only one player here. Playing this on multiplayer would be really fun. But we've got time for 2 full runs if we wanted to. So I'm pretty excited. Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. It absolutely could. And for us it did. Alright, we're gonna go with this guy. That's the guy I always play as. My name is Mel. In all caps. And my pronouns are I am a they.
I brought sunscreen.
Me. Alright. Swole floats, I love it. Magic Mushroom Guide, Spooky Campfire Stories, North Facing Moss, Vampire Sun Hat, Scott Snacks, Cursed Pin, Sleeping Beauty Bags, Spork. I don't know, the Cursed Pin seems fun. And Spooky Stories. Alright. One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no. In love, we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. I should have played this in June, so that we could have a heat waves moment. Close to last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening, just 5 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jojima, 23 years old. A badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, 22. A hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Cute. I like the little robot guy. Calculaster Hewlett-Packard, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Oh, she looks cool too. Dahlia Aquino, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LaVey, I think he's in the first game. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer who is profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Which would be my favorite food? A yummy USB. Some of these are so obvious for who they're supposed to be for. And I think Wine and Dine to Die For? I think I think we're gonna romance Milo. I really like that character design. A wine to die for, you say? Well, darling, don't threaten me with a good time. Not the Panic at the Disco song. In all fairness, though, what wine would you die for? It had better be a good vintage with a delicious aftertaste to carry you into the afterlife, leaving no stains on your final outfit. He's so right. This is so intriguing. Mel, you have to help me decide what my hypothetical death wine would be while we're at camp. I don't think I know enough to help him with that, but we'll do our best. We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. I love it.
So many options. This is already hard.
Me. Okay. It's summer. I feel like I have no clue. Okay. We're going to the Haunted Manor. All right. Everything is going fine, and you're reassured on how brave you are. When suddenly a ghost, or is it just someone wearing a blanket with 2 holes? So hard to tell the difference, appears and whispers in your ear. Remember, one day you'll be long gone and no one will remember you. All the struggle you endure to become a better version of yourself, both personally and professionally, will eventually mean nothing. Damn. The ghost leaves while you take all that in, gaining +2 boldness in the process. Later, Damien and Milo are helping you make the most fire Insta posts of all time. Damien did your hair and makeup, and Milo posed you elegantly in front of like 80 ghosts.
My aesthetics on point.
Nice. This shot is everything. The light is reflecting through the ghost exactly as I planned. Now, Mel, just try and look like you care a little less, okay? Huh. Now that I fixed them up, they look kinda good. Guess you're not such a dog after all. What can I say? Maybe I don't have that dog in me. Suddenly the door bursts open. You see a tall, lanky, masked man, and he's got a knife. And the gleam of murder in his eyes. Uh-oh. Hey, teens. Nice. Hey, teens, prepare to die, because I'm gonna kill you. You could run if you want, but it makes it way less fun for me if you do that. Oh, no, it's the... Wait, what the fuck is your name again? Yeah, I'm realizing that I don't remember his name either. Can you enlighten us before you murder us, darling?
What?
Guys, what the hell? It's me, Jerry! The serial killer Jerry? That stabs horny teens in this weird old house? That Jerry? Remember?
Go home, loser!
Your name is Jerry? That's the least intimidating serial killer name I've ever heard. What are you gonna do, poke me with a toothpick? Damien's right. Jerry is a depressing name. It doesn't provoke fear. It's not memorable. Jerry, dear, your name is a key pillar of your whole serial killer brand. Doc, welcome in. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I think we're romancing this one. And I think we're off to a pretty good start.
God, I suck at this.
Okay, time out from killing. Are you serious? Because I have kind of noticed that people don't always take me seriously when I kill them. Maybe they're just not scared of my name. Not highlighting Jerry. You know, I don't think I know anyone named Jerry. It's kind of like Bob, where it doesn't really feel like a real name. Even though I've met people in real life whose name is Bob. But it's just such a fake name. Nobody was scared of Richard, the guy who stabs nurses and loves crepes, until he changed his name to Trashbag Torso Impaler. It does have a ring to it. Don't let Damien worry you, Jerry. We'll help you rebrand. It's what we do. How about this? The silken-handed San Antonio Slayer. Classy, no? Jerry, is it really so right? Welcome in, Change. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Hanging in there. Have had a lot going on, but hoping it'll calm down soon. Ah, that sucks. Hopefully things start to mellow out a bit for you here pretty soon. I don't know why I feel like I had more to say to that, but my brain was empty. But anyway, welcome in. I don't know how long you guys have been lurking. You have not missed much. We've just picked that this guy's an influencer and we're gonna romance him. But we're quite literally on the very first interaction of the game. I can't stay for long, but I wanted to say hi. I really appreciate you coming in and saying hello. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. I forgot to get McDonald's on my way home, so now I'm taking a walk to get Korean food instead. I don't know if you were like specifically craving McDonald's, and I know when you're specifically craving something, this doesn't always ring true, but Korean food sounds so much better. So that's cool. Have a safe walk, by the way.
Blood.
That's an awesome serial killer name. Only problem is, I'm not from Texas. What if we went with something super classic like the Butcher of Baby Blood? And that's just too on the nose. You kill more teens than babies, right? And you're super weird about sex stuff. Wait! Holy shit, I just figured it out. How about the campsite ball ripper? You said influencer, and that triggered a memory from an iconic English dub moment in Miraculous Ladybug Season 5. Oh my gosh! I really need to catch up on Miraculous. That's so funny. I started watching Oshinoko last night, and there's a character in there. She is also an influencer, like YouTuber, TikToker, and all of that. And I'm just like shocked every time they like actually talk about it. So I'm like, yo, why is there this whole dialogue thing right now about posting at the right time on Twitter for marketing reasons? Like, what is going on in my fiction? But it's really fun. I live right near a Main Street kind of area. It's a chill walk. All right, sounds nice. The good meal, I saw some Korean food by looking at K-pop group stuff I watched. It looked really tasty. Korean food is so good. I've not had a lot of it. I've had a few things that were like homemade from a friend, and then I had Korean barbecue for the first time ever at an anime convention 2 months ago, and it was banging. It was so good. I really was having a craving, but this new plan will totally work. That's fair. I feel you. There's sometimes, like, I don't know how you feel about McDonald's, but sometimes I'm craving the shittiest food known to man, like McDonald's. And nothing else will satiate that desire, even if the food is significantly better. I'm especially interested in tteokbokki? I'm not familiar enough with the Korean language to know how that's supposed to be pronounced, but that sounds cool. I don't know a lot about Korean things. It's like tiny spicy rice cakes. That does sound so good. Wait, that sounds amazing. This place is bibimbap. I've not heard of that before, but I hope your food is delicious.
What?
That's absolutely inspired, but I just checked and apparently someone already has the handle campsite ball ripper. Guess that name's take. Ah, there's too many people out here ripping balls at campsites, I guess.
No!
I fucking hate the campsite ball ripper. That guy's my #1 serial killer rival. He's always ripping everybody's balls off where I can stab them. Fuck, this is so hard. Should I just quit, you guys? Oh no. Jerry's so discouraged, she's ready to quit serial killing. You hate seeing people give up on their dreams. Come up with the perfect serial killer nickname for Jerry. Not the alleged murderer. Jerry, the alleged murderer. Renowned Austrian symbolist murderer. Gustav. That's good. That's good. Bibimbap. That does sound a little bit more correct than what I'd said. I should actually check it out on Google sometime because it looks awesome. I definitely will. That sounds so good. It's like a rice bowl and you pick a protein and a bunch of toppings, veggies, eggs, etc. kind of thing. Doc, that sounds so good. I will say one thing about Monster Prom. Sometimes the choices seem very obvious of what's the correct one. But then a lot of times, it's not so obvious. But I really like renowned Austrian symbolist murderer Gustav. We picked the right one. So you're saying you should give up the name Jerry and go with Gustav Klimt? As in revolutionary symbolist painter known for his frank eroticism? So classy. Gustav Klimt rocks! His paintings are basically the inspiration for all of my murders. I can respect that. Going to order BRB, of course, of course. Can I suggest you a nice dating sim with a great story where you can pick pronouns between she, her, he, him, and they, them, only unfortunately, but it's something. Yeah, absolutely. I do not play a lot of dating sims, but I am down to give more dating sims a try. You can pick your pronouns in Monster Prom, which is pretty fun, because they're not, like, locked to a certain model that you play as, which is really fun. And a breath of fresh air, because the only other... I've played a few other dating sims, and obviously, like, Dream Daddy, the whole shtick is you play as a dad, so you don't really get to... I don't remember if you get to pick pronouns. But... the thing that always comes to mind when I think of dating sims is Mystic Messenger, and if you tell the game you're not a girl, they'll be like, why are you playing this game? Shut up, you're a girl. And then that's all, like, you're assigned girl at 707's passive-aggressive messages in the chat. Yeah, Klimt is actually pretty metal. I've nutted to the kiss a few times. Good for him. We should brainstorm some ways to make the Klimt reference more connected to your brand. To make it the pun work, or to make the pun work, I think you should only stab people from now on.
Stab, stab, stab.
No complaints for me, I love to stab people. Don't get me wrong, I'll miss choking people out with razor wire or my bare hands, but I can manage. That could be his side channel gig. Trust me, Jerry, if you're trying to murder, stabbing works. 86% of the people I've stabbed in the face have died. Good for him. Jerry, I just googled some Gustav Klimt quotes you can use to inspire your murders. Here's one. All art is erotic. Maybe you can think of your murders as an erotic art. That totally makes sense, you guys. My favorite Klimt quote is, truth is like fire. To tell the truth means to glow and burn. Can we use that somehow?
This is the first day of the rest of your life.
Of course! That quote is clearly about the way that death, by murder, is a form of truth. Oh, how poetic. Jerry, or should I say, how poetic, Gustav. Back with the tea with Jerry, we found his new serial killing name, and now we're looking at quotes from the painter that it's based off of. He's feeling pretty good. It's called Royal Alchemist. It's a stats-raising dating sim. Basically, you have to raise stats to survive. You're 18 years old alchemist teaching alchemy to the princes. That sounds cool. I've not heard of that before, but that sounds really cool.
Whoa, that's crazy!
That is crazy. He's absolutely right. I'm gonna write that game down so I don't forget. Got the classic Gustav Klimt quote. Remember to always dismember the corpses of the dead before throwing them into the river. Is that Like, obviously I don't think that's, I don't know if the artist they're talking about is even a real artist. No way if it's a real artist, that's a real quote. OMG, that's the most famous clipped quote there is. This is the most compatible brand synergy I've ever witnessed.
Can I sharpen my knife
Wow.
on you?
I'm just blown away. Thank you all so much. I've never really had people in my life who believed in me like this, you know? It's probably why he ended up a serial killer. While you're doing your job though, there's someone trying to murder you and you have to solve the mystery. Oh, that sounds so cool and complicated. That sounds really fun. I've noticed, a lot of the dating sims I have played, so you have like Hot to Full Boyfriend where there's like actually a story behind the dating that's kind of hard to uncover. But everything else has been like Monster Prom where the whole story is just getting to know people, and Dream Daddy where you're just getting to know people, and... Oh, I did play Speed Dating for Ghosts back in October, which is kind of like a dating sim, but it's more about just getting to know the ghosts and uncovering their past, which is really cool. We're proud of you, you murderous little dunce. Now go off and kill some people. Make your Milo and your Damien proud.
I have some murdering to do.
Awesome. I'm ready to step up my murdering game. Watch out, innocent victims. Here comes Gustav Klimt, and he's got a big knife with your name on it. You all wave goodbye to Jerry, watching him ride off into the sunset, and wishing him the best of luck with all his murders. It's a goddamn poignant, emotional moment. Poignant is such a weird word, because that is not at all how I would think it was spelled.
Rad!
That's crazy, kid. He's got a wild side. Takes after me. Thanks for giving him that nickname, Mel. Sure seemed to make him happy.
We should do a collab.
You're really good at nicknames, Mel. Maybe we should nickname you Mel, the sexually attractive person. He says I'm a quirked up white boy. That's such an old meme. Your new nickname is a hit around the camp, and it's much better than your old nickname, Lunchable Farts. Your powerful new vibe gives you 2+ fun and +1 boldness. Art style is also really pretty, is it? I'm so excited to check that out now. I don't know, I just really love good art.
So many options. This is already hard.
There is. How can I tell who's where? I would like to be able to tell who's where, and I don't know how to do that. We'll just go to the lake. I think that could be fun. Want me to DM you on Tumblr so you remember to check it out? Absolutely. Absolutely, I do. That would be very helpful. Also, thank you for the hydrate. I do have a little bit of water left, so I'll do that for the hydrate. Since I'm doing a shorter stream today, I didn't bother filling up my water glass. I just grabbed a soda can before I started stream. So that's mostly what I got. Also, thank you for the posture check. If we're gonna make these monsters fall in love with us, we have to have good posture, I think. Also, thank you, Doc, for throwing the Discord up there. I do have a Discord server for, like, the community, which is also a good place to remind me of things. You decide to go relax in the lake for a bit. Camp Spooky gets pretty crazy, so it's nice to just float on the water and chill. You end up falling asleep, and wake up to realize you floated halfway across the lake straight into a crab rave. The crabs are just as confused as you are, but they invite you to the rave with them, and their party is surprisingly poppin'. You gain +1 invite to the next crab rave and +2 fun. I'm such a fun guy. How do we keep accidentally coming across him? Afterwards, you see Milo on the shore. They see- wait a minute! Have I been misgendering Milo this whole time? I'm so sorry. You know what? I picked them not knowing that they were non-binary, but now that I know, it's even a better match made in hell? Heaven? I don't know. I can't DM you because you only receive DMs from people you follow, so I'm gonna send you an ask instead. Oh, okay. I didn't know my Tumblr was set that way, actually. I wonder if it's auto set to that, because I don't remember setting it that way. Afterwards, you see Milo on the shore. They seem to be recording the lake? Is this some kind of ASMR?
You're killing it.
All right, Dahlia. Action. Suddenly, you see Dahlia emerge from underwater, flipping her wet hair back in the most perfect hair flip water arc of all time. That's stunning. Dahlia is so cool. Dahlia's hair flip really appealed to your overwhelming horniness. You were already in love with her a lot, but now, how does this game know? I didn't put that information out there. How did it know? You're already in love with her a lot, but now you're super in love with Dahlia. She is great.
Magnificent.
You hot blue snack, that was amazing.
Have no fear. Dahlia is here.
Hell yeah, it was. Let me see, let me see. Dahlia quickly throws her hair back in a ponytail and hurries over. The three of you crowd around Milo's phone and watch the slow motion Insta story of Dahlia's sexy, wet hair flip. Not the hot blue snack.
You're trending, darling.
Milo is so funny. Literally, Dahlia, you look so sexy and powerful. And you know what they say, powerful is the new sexy. And conveniently, sexy is the new powerful. I fully agree, and I'm downright fuckable. I think it's so funny. She reminds me a lot of Jasper from Steven Universe, just in the way she's drawn. And the voice actor for her kind of sounds like that a little bit. Asks, and thank you so much. I'm so excited to check out that game. That sounds so cool. Are you familiar with any of the Monster Prom games, by the way? Because this is very, very classic Monster Prom, I feel like. She's so hot, she's making herself horny. Good for her. I love that self-love. You're officially the hottest creature in existence. It used to be Sonic the Hedgehog, but you just smashed him into irrelevancy. I was never a big Sonic the Hedgehog fan, but I have a lot of respect for that sentence. I watched most of the first game on a playthrough years ago, I'm pretty sure. Okay, that's fair. Alright, babe, I'm tagging you. Is that okay? You're going to get a ton of new followers after such a masterful display of beauty and sex appeal.
Oh, admirable.
Yes! Tag me. I want to catch some new followers and make them join my... Wait. I just realized something. I had a realization. Yep, I can see that. Care to enlighten me? I'm going to be alone forever. Girl. What?
Weak.
I'm scared that no one will be able to do a hair flip sexy enough to be worthy of my attention. I'm out of everyone's league.
When life closes one door, another opens.
Oh, Dahlia, it's okay. Surely someone could do a wet hair flip worthy of you. There just has to be someone out there. Maybe even someone listening to this very conversation. Do I even canonically have hair? That's your cue. You primal animal. You get into the lake, focus all of your energy on impressing these two, and execute your sexiest technique. Emerge from the water while eating some juicy fried chicken. Play hard to get, do not come out of the water. None of those seem great, in my opinion. What is this person's name? Dahlia's BFF. So, Dahlia's the blue girl, and then this person right here, their name is Milo. They're the influencer that we're romancing. You dive underwater and play it cool. You never emerge. Milo, yes! You can hear Dahlia and Milo wondering when you're going to come out of the water. After 40 seconds underwater, you hear, I really miss Mel. Me too. Being with them is such a rare pleasure, like taking a selfie in the last warm rays of a dying star. After 80 seconds underwater, Dahlia, help me! I can't remember what Mel's face looks like anymore. I miss them so much. It's okay, Milo. I can't remember their face either. The only safe thing to do is assume that it was very, very handsome. She gets me. Not the game saying the name 0.5 seconds after I finally get it. Yeah. It is. The one criticism I have for this game is usually in games like this, when someone is talking, their name will be above it as well, but that's not like a huge deal. After 130 seconds underwater,
Oh, how tragic.
I think it's safe to say that Mel is dead. It's a tragedy. They were so aloof and fuckable. That's not true. I love this game, but sometimes I wish there was it is a dating sim, so the arrow option is not gonna be a thing, but the ace option.
Oh, man.
I should have focused on getting to know them before they impulsively drown themselves. Oh my gosh. Speaking of drowning, Desi, if you're still here, I saw somebody, I think it was on Tumblr, I saw it this morning or last night. They were talking about how they're pretty sure Ciel's gonna drown. And I don't know why, they just brought it all back to me. They were like, all this official art of him drowning and all of this stuff, all of these things, he's probably gonna drown. I'm like, oh, keep that boy away from water, I guess. Please, if possible, do answer my ask with your thoughts after you checked Royal Alchemist out. Absolutely, I will. I'm fighting the most dangerous enemy of all. Regret. Oh, I love Dahlia. After 160 seconds underwater, Milo and Dahlia are both performing a tearful, heartfelt eulogy about you. You decide to finally come out. Mel, you're back! What a miracle! Life is so beautiful and fragile. We have to make the most of the time we have with the people we love. On my way to fight the ocean, I guess. The ocean or the river. I know in the first season of the anime, spoilers for anyone here who cares, doesn't he drown in the river? But I think he was also technically dying from before he hit the river. I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've seen season 1 of the anime. I always thought he drowned, but I was using that clip for something and I realized I think he actually died before he hit the water. It's really unclear, but it doesn't even matter because it gets retconned anyway, so. I haven't seen the first and second season in ages, so I don't know. That's fair. You're like a little ice cube melting in our hands. Hot, sexy ice cube, and you might be gone at any moment. I promise to get to know you even better and to protect you with my fearsome strength. I have to admit, I really used to take Mel for granted. Mostly because they are usually super thirsty and shamelessly begging for our attention. I feel like this game could hear me. Didn't season 1 end with Sebastian eating Ciel, so it absolutely did. It absolutely did, and then they had to retcon it in season 2 and be like, well, actually, that's not what happened, and here's why. I don't know if you follow, I think their URL is Null Butler right now, but they did a really cool video essay on season 2, but you can only watch it on Google Drive, so you have to use the link from their Tumblr. I mean, Milo, you're right that you didn't have to pop off against us so hard. They really didn't. They're in the walls. They are in the walls currently.
You're winning at summer!
Me too, but those 160 seconds without Mel have made me completely reconsider how I see them. You didn't intend to fake your own death for attention, but hey, it worked. You gained +2 boldness and +1 fun.
Pack some marshmallows? If anyone wants some.
Is that Mothman? I gotta romance the romanceable. But I'm pretty sure that's Mothman. I know Null Butter. I saw the post about that video, but I still gotta watch it because I didn't care about season 2 that much. That's fair. It was a really, really good video. And it made me appreciate season 2 in a different way because I've only watched season 2 once. 12 years ago or something like that. So I really don't remember much about it at all. So it was a nice video and it was a good, like, it was cool. Okay, we'll sit with these guys. And I hated the experience. I didn't hate it. I actually liked season 2 a lot back in the day. But obviously not enough to rewatch it, I guess. But I really, really did enjoy season 2. And I almost started reading the manga back then. ever try to get laid by Mothman? Always. Always. Wait. I have just the thing for this occasion. I have just the thing. I have him. I have him. Right here. I'm a big Mothman enjoyer. It's just who I am. It's in my blood. We're actually not. I don't think you can romance Mothman in this game. I didn't even know he was a character until just now. But we're actually romancing this person because they're just like me for real, for real. Right now I'm only grateful for season 2 only because of Aloise and Cieloise. For some reason, Tumblr got me into these things. That's fair. But what I was saying before I got called out for being a Mothman enjoyer, I liked season 2 a lot until I started reading the manga, but there was a good time where I was very confused about what was going on there.
Romancing a moth?
Welcome in, Undead! How are you? I hope you're doing well. Also, thank you so much for the sub. Why is it so crazy to romance Mothman? He's the best. He's the best. Mothman is just actually my favorite cryptid. He's so silly. He's so funny. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing pretty good myself. Pretty good myself. You probably saw on Twitter, but I started watching Oshinoko last night, and I've just been riding that high all day. I'm almost done with what's out. So I'm excited to finish that up tonight. And by finish, I think I mean catch up. I don't actually know if there's supposed to be 12 episodes this season for it. Going back to Royal Alchemist, there's a sequel spin-off in the making. That's so cool! Oshinoko is great. It absolutely is! I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. It absolutely is Band Shredded Cheese's fault. I probably would have watched it eventually, but Cheese, it was definitely you hyping it up and telling me more about it that, like, really pushed me to start it now. The OP does go so hard! Literally, like, I love her. The person who made that song. They also did the season 2 opening for Beastars, and it's a banger as well. They're so talented. Did you receive your food yet? Oh! I assume Doc did, I don't know. I think they're chilling. I think I know the opening from the TikTok dance trend. I don't know if there was a TikTok dance trend for Oshinoko, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was, because it's a really good song, and there is, like, I guess a little bit of an idol dance that you could do for that. But if there was a trend, I didn't see it. The ending is so overshadowed by the OP, they're both bangers. They are both really good. That is the one thing I can almost never fault anime for is anime. I have not seen an anime that has bad music. I have to think about this. I'm pretty sure even like the worst anime I've ever seen still has really good music. I loved Buddy Daddies. It was so good. It was so good. It was so good. It was a little frustrating at first because I was coming off the hype of Spy Family, and in Spy Family, Anya is able to know things that a normal toddler shouldn't. So, seeing an actual 4-year-old act like a 4-year-old is a little frustrating. The dance trend was from episode 1 when Bikomachi did the TV performance. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I did not see that dance trend. I'm gonna be real. Most of the Oshinoko TikToks that came across my For You page were clips from the first movie episode, and it was just talking about how weird it was that there was a grown man who was infatuated with this woman that got reincarnated as her baby. So I saw a lot of criticism for it, and that's kind of all I've seen. It's a short, really wholesome anime about 2 assassins adopting a 4-year-old child. Yes, it is. It's if you liked Spy Family, you might like Buddy Daddies. They're very similar. They're both like family propaganda anime, but it's really cute. Alright, what are me and Milo doing? You and Milo are debating whether or not the human personification of apple pie would be an ENFP or an ISFJ when Dahlia comes crashing into your conversation. Okay, I don't know what it is, but so far this romancing Milo thing, it's like this game knows me. It can hear me, it knows me, this is exactly something I would do. Gotta get past the first 30 minutes of the lolicon bit. After that, the show gets good. Yes, and I don't think... So, for me, it hit different. The lolicon bit hit different because there are characters within the show that call him out for that nasty-ass behavior. Like, his coworker is like, bro, shut up. You're a predator. Don't care. Don't care. I don't want to hear you justify it. You're weird. And I like that. The show is aware that it's a problem, and it's not played off for... I didn't feel like it was played off for fan service, so I think it was, like, fine. I'm an INFP. Cool. I don't remember what I am. I think I am as well. I'm the mediator. I have to... Let me Google that real quick. What is that? Myers-Briggs? You can tell. I don't know. I feel like this says a lot about my personality. I don't remember the letters, but I remember the picture, and I'm the green one. The little lady. Yeah. Yeah, the little... Hang on. The little lady. Love her. That's me. INFP. I don't know if I'm an A or a T. I don't really remember what that meant. But yeah, that's me. We are the same. Mediator like me. I think the mediator is INFP. I only remember the woman and the name, not the letters. Just like me. I don't know why it's so hard to remember the letters. Like my Enneagram, I remember that very well, but there's not a lot to remember about it. I think my Myers-Briggs has always been INFP, but my Enneagram has actually changed. The first time I took the Enneagram thing was in 9th or 10th grade in high school, and I got a 9. And I took it again in college and also got a 9. But now when I take it, I get a 4. So... I know why. I think I can pinpoint where, why, and how my personality has shifted and changed a bit. So that's cool. E stands for extrovert. That's all I know. Yep. That's all you need to know, really. I need to take that again last time. Because in high school, I don't remember what I got. Oh, you should definitely take it again. It is very interesting to see, like, what changes and what doesn't. I don't know if it's normal for people to have drastic personality changes throughout life, but I know my personality change wasn't drastic enough to make the Myers-Briggs difference, so that's good. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Literally. I also think the Enneagram 9 to 4 is also just a recovering people pleaser. Because I know 9 is like the peacemaker one, but then I think 4 is the more like individualist one. I think. I don't know. I took it throughout the years and I genuinely always got INFP. Yeah, my Myers-Briggs has never changed.
Make some space for Dahlia!
Love her so much. Milo, Mel, I need your help with something. Ugh, I don't want to do that helping right now. I had a stressful day reaping the soul of a sobbing child's beloved dog. And I totally broke a nail swiping left on the haters earlier. Not the haters. You think Milo would get canceled on Twitter for having to reap a dog's soul, and then you think they'd whip out a ukulele to explain why they were fine? Do you have any Kudos Suji ship? I actually do not. I'm trying to think about how much I want to share and how much is oversharing. But I genuinely, like, there's not really anything I do ship in there. I was a child once. And when I first started that series, and I think that probably tells you all you need to know. No, I can't ship anyone in there. I read it, and I narrow in on CL, and I'm like, he needs therapy, and that's all I can think of. Although, wait, okay. You have to stick with me here with this one, alright? So, I started doing some modern AU stuff about the Weston arc and the Weston kids, and I have no basis for this because we don't really know what real CL would be like, the dead one would be like, but I got it in my head that I really like real CL and Joanne Harcourt. I don't know why, but they work, but only in a modern AU setting. I know I took the brig once. Don't ask what it was. You should take it again if you enjoy personality tests, because it is very fun. And my favorite thing is looking up anime characters with my same personality, and it's great. The only thing bad about it is that I don't have the same personality as Giorno, and that makes me sad because he's my favorite. When I was a child, I was really into problematic ships, unfortunately. I was one of those Sebastiel shippers. Yikes. I think a lot of kids were, because it was so normalized. And it's also just like one of those things that some people got into for trauma reasons. So there's a lot that could be said there. A lot of people need to go to therapy. Hey Weasel made a comic about them being friends in the Weaselverse modern AU. That's so cute. I need to look that up. I brought Pokemon Ultra Moon for Nintendo 3DS, so I'm playing that now. Also, hi, welcome Inbred. I hope you're having fun with that. I've not played Moon or Ultra Moon or any of the Suns and Ultras or all that, but I hope you're having fun. My youngest sibling really, I don't know if my youngest sibling had the normal one or had the Ultra, but they really enjoyed it. And I've been told I would really like Moon. I think I might get it. So if you, let me know if you think it's really good, and if it is, then I will acquire it for my 3DS. I have to go to this event that'll be filled with celebrities and aristocrats. And I have to spend an exorbitant amount of money on useless trinkets to present to the host. Boy, do I know a lot about useless trinkets. I collect anime figures. I live in the state of mind where I simultaneously think OCL is Arrow Ace, but that he's also really into blondes. I can respect that. I could also see that being canon. I definitely... It's hard to say because he's like 13 and has a lot of trauma, but I could see him being Arrow Ace for real. But he also knows he's going to die, so there's no point in any of it. I got Pokemon Sun a while ago, which I really loved, but haven't played an Ultra Moon Sun, so I got Ultra Moon. That's smart. It's like the same but different. So it's not like replaying Sun, although I think there's not really much of a difference between the two games. It's just the legendary, is my understanding, is the only difference. Well, you've got me. Spending an exorbitant amount of money on useless trinkets to bring to a socialite event is sort of my specialty. Spill the tea. My trinkets aren't useless, they're collectible. Me too. Me too. That's what I was thinking when my Anasui Nindroid came in. That's baby girl right there. He's not useless. I like looking at him. I collect him. He also refuses any kind of affection, so like, you know. Yeah. I know exactly what he is. There's some small differences. Oh, okay. If you don't want to love or be loved, it's hard to get a crush on anyone. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's so fair. So the king and queen of the fourth circle of hell just died in a mysterious acid breath related accident. Their son, Acid Breath Aaron, is having his coronation ceremony the next week. Not Acid Breath Aaron. Okay, seems legit. Every demon who's any demon is gonna be there, giving gifts to the young king. It's my big chance to impress a potential ally that I can one day brutally betray. At least she's honest. Welcome in, Coda! How are you? Hope you're doing well. I thought we were gonna have time for 2 whole playthroughs, but I no longer think that's true. I will not shut up. Super great. I'm glad to hear that. I'm also doing pretty well myself. They put me in this game, this non-binary content creator influencer. That's me. I'm just romancing myself. Something quite dark I wanted to ask you about. Maybe we could talk about it later on Tumblr, since I doubt it's something you'd like to discuss on a lighthearted stream. Yeah, that's definitely more of a Tumblr thing, or just not on stream. Because if we were to talk about that in a public space, that would definitely require a lot of content warnings, and that's also just not the vibe. But yeah, I would love to talk about CL's character and stuff. Not on stream. But I do appreciate you kind of throwing that out there and asking, and understanding that this is probably not the space for that conversation. That's epic. I think it's pretty cool. So when we played the first Monster Prom, I did immediately fall in love with Miranda, was she a mermaid? I don't remember, the pink one. I fell in love with her. Love at first sight. But this game, it was a lot harder to pick because all of the characters seem so good for me specifically. Don't really know what a murderous boy king likes.
This is an opportunity to grow.
Have you thought about getting him a scented candle that smells like the spiritual concept of beige? That sounds horrendous.
Oh, admirable!
No! See, this is exactly why I came to you, Milo. I would never have thought about that in a million years. Also, thank you, Bread, for the hydrate. I don't have water today, but that's okay. Isn't Jacksepticeye? Is Jacksepticeye in this? I didn't know that. There are 3 Monster Prom games, so I don't know if it's like this one or any of them, but that's so cool. I have 300 points, but I can't redeem the hydrate for some reason. That's weird. I don't think it's on a cooldown, but it might be on a cooldown. I really don't know. Gen 7 is my favorite generation of Pokemon, so I'm really excited to go through it again. I'm excited for you. That sounds so fun. Brett is doing God's work. Yeah, neither would any other sane person. Luckily, you know, the perfect gift for the little regicidal maniac. A rock, but like a really cool rock. The gift of music, compose him a catchy theme song for the 4th circle of hell.
Hashtag winning.
I was just guessing on that one. Okay. My favorite thing about dating sims is when I pick a good option. He voices 2 people in the first one though, I think. Oh, okay. I must have missed that. I didn't realize that. I'm a fake Jacksepticeye fan. I've been slacking on my Jacksepticeye lore. 2 of the new characters, a teacher named Mr. Feel, the eel, and an NPC prom date. Oh, okay. Calculaster is in this game. But I don't know if he voices him in this game. That's cool. I will allow people to say MILF in chat, actually. Milo's voice generally reminded me of Ida's voice for a second. You know, the Owl House MILF. I've not seen Owl House, but I know exactly who Ida is. They could be voiced by the same person. I really don't know. Jacksepticeye is awesome. He really is. I'm just copy-pasting from Google. That's fair. Oh yes, how delightfully quaint. The best gift you could possibly give is a gift that comes from the heart. Just like me, for real. I used to draw people's stuff and like hand make birthday cards and stuff for people because it just felt like it meant more if I did that. Oh, so like I should give him a still beating heart I pulled out of somebody's chest? No. You should do the music thing that Mel suggested, obviously.
Oh, man.
Oh, fine. This is better work. Are you guys gonna help me write the song at least?
Hey, darling.
Of course we are. Come on, Mel. Let's compose a symphony so beautiful it'll move both heaven and hell. Hell, 300 years in the future. A tavern innkeeper is chatting amicably with one of her regulars while she pours him another mug of ale.
Tell me more tales, traveler.
And then after that, the bug-eyed creep left without even paying his tab. Ha! You really do meet all kinds when you run this little inn.
Yeah, it's a long story.
You said it. Why, I've met even crazier characters amidst my travels. I once spent an evening being regaled with tales from an old peddler from the 4th Circle. Really? I've always wanted to visit the 4th Circle. I've heard it's quite a prosperous place. Indeed it is, and its prosperity can be traced all the way back to King Aaron the Artistic, who reigned 300 years ago. His kingship would probably have been remembered for his bloodthirstiness, were it not for his legacy in creating the 4th Circle's lovely national anthem. Let's see, I used to know the words. All hail Aaron, you won't be sharing your crown with your father anytime soon. Glory to Aaron. What else rhymes with Aaron? We'll keep caring for you the whole night through.
Oh!
The rest of the anthem is a 30-minute drum solo that usually ends with an impromptu decapitation. That's sick. That show is very fruity. It is. Why'd that voice clip make me feel some type of way? Listen, you're valid. That's so fair. But yeah, Owl House does canonically have queer characters, which is pretty cool. I know the main character is non-binary and bisexual. That's a little bit I've heard about that show, and it was enough to sell me on it. MC is bi and has a lesbian girlfriend, plus the MC's mentor is non-binary. Oh, that's so cool! I also know the Collector. The Collector's from the Owl House too, isn't it? Isn't the Collector also non-binary? There's a lot of non-binary characters in the Owl House. I love the Collector. I don't know anything about him, but I love them. Got a drum set in the back and a dishwasher I've been meaning to fire anyway. Let's have a round on the house and sing all night. Meanwhile, in the present, Blairin, Grarin, Neosparin. Ugh, what else rhymes with Aaron? I need at least like 12 more verses. This is so hard.
It's a critical hit!
Wait, I can just end the song with an instrumental break, duh. Never mind, art is easy again because I'm great at everything. Why does that sound like me when I'm working on videos or like builds in Minecraft? The Collector goes by he, they, love them to bits, a little scrunkly. I love the Collector. I lied. I was interested in the Owl House before I knew about the Collector, knew about everything else, but then I laid eyes on the Collector and I was like, yeah, I need to watch that show. I really need to watch that show. People genuinely use both pronouns for the Collector. That's so big! That's so big. I love that. It's also a pansexual character and another bi character. That is so... How did they do this? How could they do all that? That's so cool. Because I know the Owl House is a Disney show. But I also know part of why it... Did it get canceled? Did the Owl House get canceled? Because if it did, I know that's because of all the queer characters, but I can't remember if that was like actually a thing or if it was only speculated that it got canceled. Just didn't mention it because that bit was only said by the author on a stream. Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
When life gives you lemons.
That is a really good vine. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. These lyrics are certainly something. Dahlia, I can say with full confidence that your gift will make a lasting impression. Disney shortened the 3rd season to 3 40-minute episodes. That's ass. That's so horrible. Why would... I know why they did that. I know exactly why they did that. It's punishment for people working to make representation. It's exactly what happened with Steven Universe. That's why the ending of Steven Universe is so rushed and shitty. Because we got a lesbian wedding. I didn't mean to rant. I love Steven Universe. I will rant about it any time of the day. I'm still so salty about it. That really sucks. The author confirmed, but it wasn't said on the show. I know Gravity Falls had a lot of issues with the queer representation they wanted to have as well. Obviously not to like the point of the show getting canceled because of it, but the Alex Hirsch had a lot of issues with Disney. Life gives you lemons. I love that fight so much. I love Steven Universe is so good. It's like, it's not the best show in existence. Obviously it's not, but it's so good. It was very influential in my early adulthood. Can I even say that? I think I'm still technically in early adulthood. It was very influential when I was 18 to 19 years old. Let me put it that way. Dana actually worked on Gravity Falls. Alex and Dana have a relationship, and he's been involved with the Owl House as a voice actor. That is so cool. Garnet, my favorite lesbian couple. Love her. Love them. I loved Steven Universe. I grew up with it. That's so cool. I didn't start watching Steven Universe until 2015. But it was still pretty early on. I think it was before the plot started getting really thick and heavy. I caught up like right after Stronger With You came out. Stronger Than You came out. So Garnet was already revealed to be what she is before I'd caught up, but I got caught up before the next Steven bomb or the next episodes aired. Here Comes a Thought was so iconic. It was so good. So we're talking about banger cartoons, the 2017 reboot of DuckTales. I actually never watched DuckTales. I didn't have cable at that point, but I don't think anyone did. But I've heard it's really good. A lot of the people that I followed that were like Steven Universe fans got really into DuckTales. I mean, my parents watched the Owl House and they loved it. Oh, I love that for you. I caught up when the episode of Here Comes a Thought episode of the next one came out. That was good. I did watch Steven Universe Future. I have the box set of DVDs. I was gonna grab it, but we would spend way too much time looking at it. But I got the box set for DVDs, and then I watched them on the DVDs because I didn't get to watch it like beforehand. So I was really late to the Steven Universe Future. Like, I literally watched it for the first time a year ago, or 2 years ago. I really liked Future. I thought it was good, and pretty on par with the rest of the show as well. 2 of the Steven Universe art books. Oh, I would love to get the art books. They're so cool. I've never gotten like collected art books, but I really want to get the Steven Universe ones, and I also kind of want to get the Black Butler ones just for the sake of like collection. Like I would love to look at the art. I think the art would be cool. But I also am just like, well, I'm collecting the DVDs, I'm collecting the manga. Fuck, I might as well collect the art books too, you know? Lapis is my favorite. Lapis and Peridot, I swear, if they ever fused, it would just literally be me. They would literally be me. All of them are amazing. There were so many cool characters in Steven Universe. Blue Diamond is Irish too, so... Is she? I didn't know that. That's cool. The lasting impression is the best kind of impression. I used to ship Lapidot before Peridot was confirmed as Arrow Ace. That's fair. I never shipped them, but I didn't know I was neurodivergent until like a couple of years ago. So I didn't realize just how Peridot coded I actually am. I'm also born in August, and the birthstone for August is Peridot. So from the beginning, I was like, that's me. Peridot is me. But then I also really related a lot to Lapis and part of her character growth and her story. So I've always said, if they ever fused, it would be me. And so I guess in that sense, I was like, I really want them to fuse just so I could see what I would be like in Steven Universe. But that's kind of the extent of me shipping them ever went. Peridot is so slay. Really relate to Steven. Yeah, me too. I made jokingly, I made a kin list PowerPoint thing as a joke because I thought it'd be funny. And I put Steven on there and I was like, yeah, I love Steven. Wonder why. Steven is honestly though, like, he's a pretty good character. I think a lot of people can relate to him. Because a lot of people have a lot of things they need to work on. Milo doesn't respond. They just laugh and give you a meaningful look. That prolonged eye contact with them sustains you for days afterwards. The way that this game talks about us as the player, it sounds like I'm Anasui from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like, that's what it sounds like right now. Jokingly as a joke, because I thought it'd be funny. I don't know, mate, you kind of tried to say too much that you were joking. Maybe you weren't joking. Okay, so, I guess a little bit of context. I'm old, so to me, I'm still, like, getting used to kinning being something that just means I relate to a character and not I believe I'm the reincarnation of said character or something like that. And also, a year or two ago, a lot of my friends were doing PowerPoint streams for like characters they simped for, stuff like that. So I made a bunch of like silly PowerPoints like that, and that was one of them. So like it was made as a joke, but then it got a little too real when I was making it. But then also, I feel like I need to, when I talk about anything kinning wise, I feel like I need to preface that I'm not being that serious. Because I'm old, and I forget that that's not what kinning means anymore. I think it's either lapis lazuli or turquoise for my birthstone. Oh, that's so cool. That is really cool. I kin Yachi from Haikyuu so much. Girl's a sapphic, anxious girl, and I relate to her too. Yachi's so cute. I love when they added her into Haikyuu. I've not read the manga, but I've like watched most of the anime. And I love her. I have a Mothman PowerPoint from when I was in high school. We're cut from the same cloth. Are you a Mothman enjoyer? How are we only on week 2? We've got 5 weeks to get through.
All right.
It's taken me an hour to do 1 week. Okay. I don't know where anyone is. I don't know where to go. How will I know who to romance? Why does that kind of look like, why does that kind of look like how Araki drew Rohan for that one magazine cover a couple months ago, or last month? You spend all day trying to learn how to use the North Star to know your location and never get lost. There's a point in time I only had Mothman memes on my phone. We're the same person! I love that so much. That is so funny. It's a fierce challenge and everyone gets like super lost. You say fuck it and try to text the North Star to ask for directions. Maybe no one ever asked. Of course this achieves nothing. It's a star. And you should stop trying to resort to sheer absurdity to solve your problems. Damn. Not the advice I thought I needed, but the advice we got. Mothman does eat. Mothman slays. Lots of I love lamps memes too. That's so funny. I feel that. Honestly, same. You get no badge, no one does. It was all a trick to test and it wasn't even nighttime. But coach rewards you with +2 creativity for your lateral thinking. A friend of mine told me he thinks I'm like Kinma, and I feel so honored because I love him and he's a comfort character. But I don't relate to him 100% personality-wise. Like, we're both introverts, but his personality is also different from mine. I think I'm closer to how fandom views Kinma, even though I don't follow the Haikyuu fandom so much about it. That's fair. I'm not super deep in the fandom as well, but I think Kinma does get a little bit, maybe not uwu-ified anymore. I really don't know. I like Kinma. But you should ask your friend, because I think you can infer a lot about what someone thinks of you based on what characters remind them of you. So there was an update on Genshin Impact, and if you claim almost every chest in a temporary place, you could get the new skin for a character. So I did what I had to do, claim almost every chest and get the new skin first day. Ooh, that sounds like a lot of grinding. Pride Month, nah, Pride Moth. I did see, you know, like the Pride Month demon shirt meme? I saw one that was Pride Moth, and then it was like a Mothman meme. It was really funny. Fandom views him as this uwu shy baby when actually he's so sassy and savage. Kinma is very cool. I do like Kinma a lot. It sucks that he gets uwu-ified, but a lot of fandoms do this to a lot of characters. Because Kakyoin from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure also gets uwu-babied-ified. The Bible BL. I have not thought about that in a while. I have seen that. Afterwards, you end up vibing with Milo. You're sharing a hammock, cuddled up close with each other. On week 2? I think we got this one in the bag, guys. You're both checking your phones. Hell yeah. What could be more emotionally intimate than quietly scrolling right beside your #1 summer crush? We are body doubling right now. Quality time just existing. Suddenly, Milo's phone starts blowing up. Granted, Milo's phone is always blowing up. That was my phone when the Black Butler anime got announced a couple days ago. My friend was like, I know you've seen this, but have you seen this? I want to be a pride demon. I want one of those shirts so bad. It'd be so funny. Touching grass and playing Genshin Impact don't mix. You have to touch grass in Genshin Impact though. It mixes. That is fun. I love Genshin Impact, but not enough to sit there and grind out the games. It's so exhausting to play in my opinion.
Hey, darling.
No need to look so jealous, dear. Just a work text. I keep telling the head office not to contact me when I'm taking a staycation, but I suppose this reaping is urgent.
Ugh.
Another day, another... Oh. This is a little awkward, isn't it? Well, not awkward for you because you don't know yet, and I shouldn't tell you. Is it my dad? But I can't resist a little gossip. Listen, Mel, I don't usually disclose proprietary information, but I just got a gig for next week to collect your soul. Huh? Milo's going to reap your soul? That sounds super terrifying and also a little bit hot. You ask Milo if this means you're going to die next week. Short answer is, yeah, you're totally going to die. Long answer, life, death, and fate are weird and messy. And it's hard to say 100% because of quantum nonsense, but if I'm getting the gig, yeah, you're gonna die. Congrats. There was this one shirt I saw in a meme that murdered me in the shirt with I'm homo on the front and then phobic on the back. I need to see so many fictional characters drawn in that shirt right now. That's hilarious. I had almost 0 private gems at the start of the day, and now I have more than 200 or 2,000. Whoa, nice. They're very kissable. Milo is great. I really love them. Milo, you've already got my soul. They absolutely do. Holy shit, this is the most awkward news you've ever received while lounging in a hammock. You start to freak out. No, Mel, don't freak out. I'm an expert, and I promise you, it's not as scary as it seems. Death reminds us of the profound, infinite beauty of life. And realistically, it's not like you're immortal or anything. Sorry to burst your bubble, but death was going to find you eventually, boo. To be completely honest, I'm actually doing you a huge favor by letting you know ahead of time. It's my gift to you, the opportunity to go out with a bang.
This is the first day of the rest of your life.
Let's make this last week of your life the best week of your life. We'll spend every moment together and we'll end it with a huge party, a celebration of Mel. He's emo! Yeah, a little bit. The shirt's meme said companies on June plus companies on the 1st of July. So right. So right. A whole week with Milo? That sounds like heaven. And it's exciting enough to distract you from your imminent death. You're in.
Aesthetics on point.
Lovely. You're going to get so many posthumous followers. I'm almost jealous. Oh, and we should start considering the party aesthetic right away. We need some big, memorable main event at the party, something that will honor your true essence, Mel. And obviously, it should be Snapchat friendly. Any ideas? Boy, do I have ideas for this guy. So, it's a Minecraft party, right? A Minecraft party. And we kick it off, or we end it, with throwing all of my riches into lava. That is a reference that I think only me and anyone who was at the Brainrot finale recording will get. No one's edited their videos yet, so no one's gonna get it. But trust me, it's funny. It's a banger joke. It's a banger joke. Someone may or may not have done that in the Brainrot finale that I still need to finish editing. Your time to shine. Quick. What's the perfect way to 1. Entertain your party guest, 2. Commemorate your entire existence, and 3. Impress Milo. Narrate the epic tale of your life through the profound, carnal medium of interpretive dance. That sounds lame. You'll have your friends give toast in your honor. It'll be emotionally moving, and everyone will get shit-faced. 2 birds, 1 stone. We made a bad choice. How does the deep dive to circus arc going? No rush, just curious. I am almost done splicing everything together. It's definitely going up this Sunday. Whatever I have to do to get it done by then. But I'm almost done editing like the video clips together and the recordings together, and then I have to go back and add in all the pictures from the manga. So I'm about halfway through. Mel's funeral, a seemingly normal funeral, except for it's actually just a panel at a con. That actually, as cringy as it sounds, that'd be fitting. It's perfect. It'll be like celebrating your life by intertwining it with the lives of the people you loved. I had no idea you were so profound, Mel. But if I know anything about drunken party toast, we're going to need pre-approval on those speeches. We've got no choice but to conduct a rehearsal immediately. You spend the afternoon getting all your friends together and breaking the big news. You're dying next week. Shockingly, they all seem pretty fine with it. Not my friends. You humbly request that they all deliver a toast for you at the party. And no matter what, you tell them that these speeches should come from the heart.
Hello, darlings.
All right, lovely people, welcome to the rehearsal for Mel's elegant end-of-life blowout bash. Let's proceed with the heartfelt eulogies. Friend Mel is an organic being. Organic beings experience death. The news of their impending death has caused me mild sadness.
Goodbye, fellow camper.
My most recent, that's Jacksepticeye right there. My most recent salient memory of Mel is when they attempted to make, when I did what? Attempted to make love to an oak tree in a pollinated forest. It was an unsuccessful attempt, but they would do it again. Cheers. Can you hear him? I hear him! It's Jacksepticeye. He was spreading lies about me, but that was him. Yeah, Mel will definitely be remembered once they're dead. Not by me, though. I'm going to be fine. Tough as shit. But yeah, I'm sure some people will miss them. There's gotta be, like, at least one person. Anyway, pour one out.
What?
I didn't know he was in this game. I loved him so much. He was so sweet in the first game. I guess I remember Mel for being super horny all the time. Who are they talking about? Because it's not me. Other than that, I guess they were really good at choosing between sets of two options. Here's to you, Mel. That also does not sound like me. Yikes, that did not make you look good, cool, or popular. After your friends finish their heartfelt toast, Milo pulls you aside.
I can't be seen with you.
Can I start over? You're at Mel's funeral, you walk to the corpse to have a moment with them. You sit down next to them and then whisper in their ear. Oh shit, season 4 is coming out next year. It's the Weston arc. Mel rises up like a phoenix. Everyone rejoices. The priest is extremely confused. Mood. That's me. Tough love time, babe. The toasts were awful, and the party's going to be an absolute train wreck. I simply can't be associated with it, brand-wise. You understand. I'm going to call in a few favors and reschedule your death. It'll be completely annoying, but it's better than risking being seen with you. Milo could reschedule your death this whole time? Why didn't they do that earlier? You had a good attitude about it, but it's not like you wanted to die. Alright, done. Your death is canceled, and so is the party. Enjoy taking each day for granted, I suppose. You've learned a valuable lesson from all this. You can never trust your friends to be there for you. You get a little bit meaner and lose 3 creativity. Yikes. That's crazy. Bro, I should have.
Can I take a minute to think?
Okay. That day at the Camp Dome, you play hacky sack. It's all fun and games, literally, till the hacky sack falls and, against your knowledge of hacky sack's supposed composition, it breaks upon hitting the floor. What the fuck? The good news is inside of it, there's +2 charm. You call dibs. But that's hardly the main event. After that, your whole camp is challenged to a game of Blood Red Rover by the nefarious Camp Rival Camp. People cancel bro on Twitter, so bro canceled your death IRL. That's so true! He was like, they were like, I can't let this happen. I will be canceled if I let this happen. As if that weren't exciting enough, the match ends in a tie. But Morty the Minotaur, rival camp's most competitive and hypersexualized man/bull hybrid, is having none of it.
A sexy challenger appears.
No. No way. I did not spend 90 minutes oiling my pecs and coaxing up a Damn. He did all that for a tie? Shit. We're gonna break this tie like I break open lace panties with my teeth. You! Hey you over there! That exposed heart and chill vibes.
Huh?
If you want to talk to me, do it through Instagram like a civilized person. I wasn't expecting him to be so bold.
Bull rush.
Every time he says something, the layers get deeper here. I don't want to talk to you. I want to challenge you to a duel. It's time. I'm not gonna do the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Well, alright, if you insist. You should know, though, that duels don't really hold the same thrill for me as they do for most people. It's the whole immortal personification of death thing.
Tee.
Oh, you think this is a duel to the death? No. This is something way spicier. Give me your phone. Before Milo can react, Morty has snatched their phone out of their hands. Should've gone full chub so he wouldn't tie. He knows that for next time.
My phone!
Give that back! I don't come to your labyrinth and snatch the hapless adventurers out of your hands, do I?
Yes.
No, you don't get it. This is the duel. Here, take my phone. I'll even unlock it for you. And yes, my background is a picture of my own ass. We love the self-love out here, though.
Fight. Win.
Now we each post the most heinous stuff we can imagine on each other's social media. Whoever asks for their phone back first loses. You're gonna get this guy canceled! He ate that. He did. This is ridiculous. I'm not going to. Milo trails off as they look around and see dozens of your campmates filming you. Me? With their phones. Their expression hardens faster than 40s. Turkey? Bull dick. I've never seen that word in my life before. Stop until your social media presence is a smoking ruin. Let's do this.
Talk to my muscles.
You got it, buddy. Hey, you're not attached to your current profile picture, right? Or your reputation as a supporter of women's... Not him being a misogynist! How does he keep getting worse? Bullboy really was a Viagra away from greatness, but decided to resort to this. Damn, Morty. He had so much potential. I'm attached to both of those things. I can't do this. Nonsense! You just got to ruin Morty's reputation before he can ruin Milo's. Luckily, you know something that's guaranteed to make that stupid sexy Minotaur throw in the towel. Okay, so, guys, what we do. He whips out that ukulele. I keep making this joke. Also, thank you for the hydrate. So here's what we do. Oh, thank you for the posture check as well. We make Morty whip out that ukulele, and we write up a song about how he likes the toxic gossip train. Exactly. He's got this song, right, about how he definitely didn't do all those things that we're accusing him of. Definitely didn't. And also, we gotta throw in there, like, what is the most problematic ship in this universe right now? And he is a toxic shipper. I will give my ukulele. Tweet a bold defense of bullfighting is a form of art.
Nani?
You wouldn't dare! Bullfighting is an atrocity worse than not using enough lube. I mean, he is right. I don't know if those are comparable, though. Is it? Or is it, as your social media post will claim, an opportunity for impoverished country bulls to move to the big city and make something of themselves, not the pulling themselves up by their bootstraps? Is this someone's yellow sugar? Death! They'll send him to the electric chair for that one. Tweet, he can't get it up, bro. make something of themselves. They're systematically tortured to death live in front of thousands of people.
Don't be so toxic.
Hey, take it up with yourself on Twitter in your own words. If those bulls didn't want to die, they should have thought twice before getting stabbed. Damn. You know, when I picked that option, I didn't think it would be an allegory for racism.
Oh!
How are they supposed to avoid being stabbed when they're routinely drugged before every fight? I need to stop reacting like this is true. I read that, I was like, no way! Is that true? This isn't real. I can see your response to that argument now. Look, if the bulls have a drug problem, that's not the fault of the sport. That's the personal decision on the part of the bull. Wow, Milo's a bitch. And to wrap it all up, the piece de resistance, bullfighting, is a proud and ancient tradition like Christmas dinner and racism. The real cruelty to animals would be denying bulls this essential part of their heritage.
No!
All arguments in favor of bullfighting are bad faith attempts to preserve your tourism revenue. Give me my phone. Milo really went in for the kill, like, damn. They're chronically online for real. Morty charges at Milo to grab his phone, but Milo pulls it out of the way at the last second, and Morty falls flat on his face.
Gah!
Why'd I have to get that phone case with the little red cape on it? It's just so pretty. I think we're done here. You can have your phone back, Morty. You're the one who shows it the fuck. Okay. They're so cool, though. They're so cool. If it makes you feel any better, I'm not actually in favor of bullfighting. The only kinds of fighting I support are dance fighting and fighting against the Why am I struggling? Fighting against mediocrity. I don't think I feel like I said that so wrong, but that feels like the only way to say it. Really? What about firefighting? That would be a little hypocritical of me, wouldn't it? After all, fires are great for business. You remind yourself to be extremely careful whenever Milo and Damien are in the same room together. In the meantime, you gain +2 smarts and +1 fun. Nice. I just realized Milo's hair kind of looks like rain whispers.
I hope I
from
don't
Owl
interrupt any
House.
conversations.
Envy icons unite, absolutely. You find Milo holding up paint swatch cards to the fire while Calculaster takes notes on his face. Whatever these two goobers are up to, you want to be a part of it.
Hello, darling.
You've come at a good time. Should we paint the fire seafoam green or Nigerian prince gold to attract more visitors? It's Jacksepticeye!
Calculaster, ready to camp.
If you recall, friend Milo and I have teamed up as two master aestheticians to flip old properties and restore them. The properties such as the campfire. You're undoubtedly noticed by the same core group of patrons. Continue. Okay, I need to start over because that sentence does not make sense. You've undoubtedly noticed that the same core group of patrons continue to return to this locale with no new tourism blossoming.
Milo and Calculaster, house flippers.
Which means it's the duty of Cal and Milo, house flippers, to restore this campfire to its former glory to attract new visitors. I love that we all love Jacksepticeye out here. He's like an international treasure. You can make the point that this is a summer camp, and the reason no one but your group visits the campfire is because you're the only people here. But you'd rather see where these hot nerds take the conversation.
That's so fetch.
Sir Hate Weasel herself gave permission to write fanfics for her Modern Western AU. I'm winning today! Yo, that's awesome! New Property Brothers season looks lit. Instead of paint, maybe we can completely refurbish the campfire into a firework. It fires much trendier cousin.
May I chime in?
Friend Milo, if I may propose an alternate idea, I believe the reason the campfire's tourism has declined is because we are no longer utilizing it for its antiquated function. Through extensive research, I have found that the primitive humans and monsters used fire for warmth and food. But with modern technology, its purpose is all but moot. We should update the fire's functionality and make it a utility again, lest it be phased into obsolescence like gramophones or blockbusters. Not the blockbusters. I don't really follow Jacksepticeye, but he looks like a good dude. Watched his videos where he donated money to small streamers a long time ago. Really wholesome content. I used to watch him a lot 10 years ago. I have a lot of respect for the guy. I haven't really kept up with him since like 2016, 2017, but he did a podcast. Okay, so I have a friend who is really into the Trash Taste podcast. My opinions on those people aside, I did watch the episode where they had Jacksepticeye as a guest, and he just seems like a really cool person to sit down and talk to. Like, he seems so chill. He's so nice, I still watch him a lot. He seems like a genuine guy, you know? But Calculester, to improve the usefulness of an object, goes against our very nature as flippers. We dabble in aesthetics, not actual product improvement. I disagree. I believe it is important to improve, adapt, and evolve. I myself undergo regular software updates in this constant pursuit of my best self. No, darling, that defies the flipper's code. Accessorize before necessitize. I don't think I said that right. Accessories before necessities. And you know what? It's the same. I've seen that episode too. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And y'all watch Sanders Sides. I do not. I didn't know that was still going on, to be honest. I dabbled a little bit in Thomas Sanders in 2015, but he didn't really stick with me. Now seems like a good time to elbow your way into the convo. What's the best way for Calculester and Milo to improve the campfire? Place the fire with a giant scented candle. Instead of burning useless firewood, use the campfire for destroying something more cathartic, like pictures of your ex. I genuinely don't know what the right answer here is. Maybe it's because I play these games wrong, but okay. How to make Milo fall in love with you. Okay. I want to know. Okay. I don't... Campfire events, okay. I am looking this up because I want to do it right. Okay, scented candle is the Milo option.
Hashtag winning.
I didn't have to look up a guide for that. I'd say the pics of the ex, not gonna lie. Honestly, that's fair. That's so fair. I'm still waiting for the season's last episode of Standard Sides. It takes a while for episodes to come out. Good reason, no hate here. No, yeah, if it's still the same format that he was doing years ago, I can imagine why that would take a long time to produce. Are you looking up a guide? I just want to make sure we romance Milo. I failed to romance anyone in the first game. They turned me down, and I was very sad. I have a funny story about Mystic Messenger since we mentioned the game earlier. Please tell, please tell. It's a wonderful idea, Mel. Frivolous fragrances are all the rage now. Just look at the success of Bath & Body Works or Smensel? That's supposed to be like Spencer's.
Critical levels of awesomeness detected.
I admit, this actually is a good idea. It will improve the appearance and smell of the campfire while also making it 80% safer. Indeed, darling, it's the perfect plan. But what scent should we go with? Perhaps something that will still mesh with Camp Spooky's rustic summer atmosphere, like Virgin Laundry or Passion of the Lioness in summer heat. Not in summer. I forget that like going in heat is actually an animal thing and not just an Omegaverse thing.
Magnificent.
Actually, let's go with a Midnight Romance scented candle. A good interior designer always works with the mood of the space, even if that space is outside. Are those truly fragrances? My research indicates that none of those things have a smell. Oh, Calculus, they don't need to. A scented candle's true purpose is only to further worsen the lighting of a room while increasing its innate sexual energy.
I am happy.
Oh, and all this time I assumed I didn't understand scented candles because I don't have a nose. What a relief.
You're killing it.
I appreciate your eye for aesthetic smell. Perhaps you and I could be an aesthetically pleasing pair. Wow. Looks like the scent of midnight romance is already all around you. Who says smells have to be real to be in the air? Bring out your flasks. What does this mean? When I first played that game, I was like, fuck following guides. I'll get who I'll get by going with my heart. And I was going the casual route, which has 2 boys and a girl. Guess who I ended up with? Tell me something even like that. Oh, you did that. You got Jae-hee. I love the Jae-hee route. But the first time I played Mystic Messenger, I got, not only was it Yusung, but it was the bad end where you guys blow up. I hated Yusung after that. Hated him. 707 was I'm basic. 707 was my favorite. But I did really like playing Jaehee's route. I've never played Zen's route. He just never appealed to me. I don't remember if I ever attempted a Juman route, but I don't think I finished a Juman route. I love Jae-hee. My heart is hers. Me too. Jae-hee and 707 were my favorites. They were just quite literally the best. I have to go soon. The headphones batteries is low. That's fair. I'm supposed to be done at 8, but I don't know if I'll actually be done with this game by then, so we gotta start going fast. I'll take a gamble. Okay. If you're new here, don't fret. Let me explain how this works. I'll prepare you a drink. The drink of the day. You may choose to drink that one, but if you're not interested, you're lucky. There's a mystery box with a second option. It could be better, it could be worse. But one thing is for sure, it'll be mysterious. I first played them and went back with Yusung, and I was so shocked by how forward he is. That's fair. These drinks choose whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for whatever you put in your mouth. I am a wizard in training. For you to test my concoctions is somewhere between kind and reckless. So, get ready and good luck. What do you say? Will you take the drink of the day? Would you prefer the mystery? I'll take the drink of the day, I guess. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you choose. I love the little wizard cat. So, want to drink a margarita? Why is it? Ooh, okay. Generally, the first day into his official route or something, I woke up, did a chat, and then got a call from him. He was so forward, it made me uncomfortable. Yeah, Yusung also made me kind of uncomfortable, but I don't really remember why, because it's been a while. I was used to Miss No Homo and Mr. I'll avoid you for half of my route. Took me by surprise. Thought it's fair. In comparison, it is very different. Oh, we get smart. Okay.
Oh, okay. But I get tipsy very fast.
So hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess.
Come on.
All right.
You can do this.
I haven't been here. Let's go to the woods. That day while you're hiking through the woods, an angry gnome steps in your path. Halt, giant beast, he cries. If it is passage you seek, you must first answer my riddles 3. Riddle number 1. How is a raven like a writing desk? Bitch, I don't know. This was fun, but I gotta go for my headphone die. See you, everyone, to stay safe. Bye, Desi. Thanks for coming and hanging out, and hopefully we see you next time. If you get to bone the bone person, me too. I hope he falls in love with. I hope they fall in love with us. It's a tough call, but you give your answer. You punt the gnome into the sky and continue on your merry way. Apparently that was the correct response because nobody else tries to fuck with you. You gain +2 smarts. I'm so smart. You meet up with Milo for an intense session of jazz appreciation, but your emotional moment is ruined by a big stupid jerk. I love that. He's such a silly little guy. Appreciating jazz, I see. Well, when I'm through with this camp, the only music you'll be appreciating is a soft rock cover of Achy Breaky Heart on endless repeat. That is diabolical. You mean you're going to turn Camp Spooky into a dad's house? You wish you were that lucky, but I'm an evil CEO after all. So I'm here to buy up Camp Spooky and turn it into...
Shopping malls of the future.
A shopping mall. Really? How'd you get to be so wealthy with so little business sense? No one goes shopping in malls anymore. Oh yeah, hotshot? Well then, where do teens go to hang out with their friends? The internet.
Ugh.
I mean, I'm not a teen. But what are we doing here? Okay. But where do brands hawk their latest wares? The internet.
Damn rascals!
Fine. But where, I ask you, do people buy useless gadgets that they neither need nor truly want in order to stave off the boredom of their empty lives? The Sky Mall catalog. Also the internet. Curse this internet. It got me at every turn. Unless...
I like the way you think.
That's it. I'll buy the internet and build a shopping mall on it. Just have to make a few calls.
Hashtag fail.
Do you even know how the internet works? It's not an object you can buy. And is that a car phone? Attached to a sports car you didn't drive here? You're
I have some malls to build.
done. Turns out the Vanderbilts were looking to sell the internet after all. Too many peasants, they said. Looks like it's time to ruin it with business. True to his word, the CEO soon makes the internet even more of a consumerist wasteland than it was before. That's actually impressive. Also, he installs an Annie's pretzel somehow. Okay. No, my beloved internet. How will followers authentically connect with my brand when the internet is polluted with all these brands? I didn't want to have to do this, but there's a second secret internet I happen to know about. Ordinarily, only influencers are allowed, but this is an emergency. If we could just transfer everyone else to that internet, then we'd all be free of that madman's machinations. But how will we convince everyone to jump ship? Spread a rumor that the current internet has reached expiration date and will soon start to smell bad? The internet is too fast nowadays. Make the new internet slower so people can really savor it. I think it's this one. No! But is that true? Lying is a bad look, you know. Fuck it. I'm keeping this guide pulled up. I'm gonna have it over here. Okay. It's true, you assure them. Haven't they noticed the signs? Well then, food goes rotten, it starts to smell bad, take on an unappetizing color, and make an increasing number of racist comments. Oh wow, you're right. But how will we spread the word without actually using the internet? I don't want you getting sick. Health is wealth. The whole internet thing was just some bullshit you made up. You'll be fine. You log on. And soon develop a terrible stomachache.
Don't be so toxic.
How does this game know me so well? Oh no! Did you put your fingers in your mouth after touching the internet? When will you learn not to always put your fingers in your mouth? No time to respond to Milo's valid criticism. You immediately run to the bathroom where you spend hours uncontrollably shitposting. While you're stuck there, Milo forms an unstoppable team to spread the word about the internet's poor food safety. The team consists of Gordon Ramsay, Mecha Gordon Ramsay, and the little rat that lives under Gordon Ramsay's chef. They got Remy! They got Remy the Ratatouille! They convince everyone to stop using the old internet by showing them all the pictures of you stuck on the toilet spewing dank beans. When you eventually crawl out of the bathroom utterly exhausted, Milo's waiting for you.
Hello, hello.
Thanks for your help earlier. If you weren't so completely disgusting, our message would have had a lot less viral reach. I admire the fact that you were willing to completely destroy your attractiveness to me in order to make the larger point about internet safety. What can I say? I'm committed to the bit.
Bye, darling.
I shake your hand, but that's a thing old people do. Also, you smell like shitposts. Goodbye. You're right. Not the -2-1 and -1 bold. Okay.
All right.
Have I been to the Scout HQ? Yes, I have. Okay. I've been everywhere, so I guess we'll go back here. You go into the Haunted Manor with a group, only to immediately split up once you get inside, as is customary. You quickly get lost and have no cell signal, but in a stroke of genius, you follow the signs to the Haunted Manor's lost and found... You found signs to the Haunted Manor's lost and found to wait for your friends to pick you up. You find all sorts of cool lost knickknacks while you wait. Some bloody gloves, a haunted iPod, It Only Plays Thriller by Michael Jackson, a totally normal Furby, that still manages to be the creepiest thing in there. At the bottom of the box, you even find +2 boldness. Yoink! Who in their right mind would throw that away? You, Calculaster and Milo, are enjoying wandering the hallways of the manor. Milo is live streaming it because apparently that's the only way they know how to enjoy anything. Me too. Why are they just like me for real or real?
Welcome to another video with Milo Belladonna.
Their name is Milo? I've been saying it wrong this whole time? Damn. Is this that's why they're not falling in love with us. Is this haunted room actually stretching, or is it just your imagination?
A wild Aravi appeared.
Oh, hey! What are you guys doing here? Making Disney references. My analytics show that millennials love engaging with nostalgic content because the present is consistently horrifying. How about you? I was looting the rooms for treasure when I found this strange rectangular prize.
Not enough signal to process this.
Sensors detecting ancient technology. A video home system or VHS. Insert cassette here to see images. Calculator points to a VHS player located distressingly close to his crotch region. For once you decide not to be a creep and elect to put the tape in a nearby 90s TV instead. Greetings, customers and curse enthusiasts. Thank you for turning into Pozo's Pizza's newest, fastest, freshest guerrilla marketing campaign. We've seen how much our focus groups like this newfangled internet, and we are no strangers to the young, hip, new fads. Get ready to pizza party like it's 1999. Enjoy Pozo's Pizza today!
And remember, if you don't tip, I will be back in 7 days to murder you.
Why is she kinda... oh, whoa. Fancy meeting you guys here. Did someone order a pizza or something?
#fail.
Absolutely not. Moreover, now my live stream is bound to get stricken down for all the copyrighted music you use in that shoddy commercial. Not the DMCA. I can't believe I'm going to lose perfectly good clout to NSYNC of all people.
I'm not paid enough for this.
Hey, don't get mad at me, dudes. Bozos hasn't used this whole curse with spam marketing stunt since 2005. If you hadn't played the dumb tape, I'd be home right now.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
My apologies, friend Pizza Girl, but did you say cursed with spam? Should we be bracing ourselves for an incoming canned meat assault? Ugh, no, at least that would be funny. What I think we got here is a totally lame advertisement curse.
Curses!
Now in 7 days, we'll be subjected to nothing but Pozo's ads until we eat ourselves sick with their pizza. Fucking Pozo's taking all the art out of good cursing. That's stupid. As a future food truck owner, I disagree with dooming customers to only consume advertisements for my food, especially now that it's happening to me. Yes, Avari, as a present influencer, this is literally my waking nightmare. I don't even know which I hate more, invasive advertisements or pizza. If I can't shake this curse, my Instagram feed will be filled with nothing but disgusting imitations of Italian cuisine. My reputation will be in shambles. I think I'm going to... Oh no, friend Milo! You appear to have fainted. Please regain consciousness immediately. Buy a hot pizza now. Convince 10 of your friends to buy a pizza or we will murder your family. No, the curse is already setting in. You need to fix this before you end up like the pizza girl, or worse. You become too obsessed with pizza to focus on boinking your friends. I'm pretty sure that I want to do the pizza brand is annoying, but Milo is also a brand one. But I don't trust my things. I think no! I don't understand how this game works. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna stop using the guide. I think it's related to my stats up here. I probably should pick the other one for smartness. Well, now there's an idea I can get behind. Let's fight spam with spam, Mel.
I am happy.
Yes, what a great plan that will have no future repercussions whatsoever. Year 2077. Location, the wastelands of New York. In a makeshift bunker underneath the fallen billboard advertising Milo Belladonna, brand kidney transplants, an old army veteran is seen burning pizza parlor flyers for warmth. Before you could go 3, sometimes even 4 minutes without seeing a spam ad, says the veteran to his 2 wide-eyed grandchildren. But those days are long past. No one knows for sure how the spam wars began. Some say the conflict between Pozzo's Pizza and Milo Belladonna have been brewing for centuries. Others claim that the war was all thanks to one horny motherfucker having the terrible idea to fight spam with spam, and everything spiraled out of control from then on. Whatever the reason, the spam wars persisted with pop-up ads for stuffed crust pizza, fought only by the wave of YouTube mid-roll ads for Milo Belladonna pouring melted cheese on their naked chest. Why would they do that? Society crumbled. You were either a Milo lover or a Pozzogeist. If you so much as mentioned a different pizza chain or internet influencer, you were publicly executed. Soldiers, surgeons, politicians, even former Vine stars, our last bastion of hope, fell prey to the predatory adware. Not the Vine stars, the grandchildren cry forlornly. Yes, even them. I'm telling you this because this is what these dark times have brought us. Nothing but pain, ruin, and disgusting-ass pizza nobody even wanted to eat. Your children cannot make the same mistake as my elders did. Whatever you do, no matter how horny you are, never fight spam with spam. You would be better off dead. Oh shit, turns out your plan did have future repercussions. Damn, you hate it when that happens. But hey, hindsight's 20/20. Except for the fact that none of this has happened yet, so actually you're powerless to stop it for now. Oops. 50 years from now, society will be in ruins and no one is going to want to follow Milo on Instagram. You really fucked this one up, huh? You lose -2 smarts and -1 charm. Okay, I gotta start playing to my strengths.
Pack some marshmallows?
I gotta play to my strengths. Okay. I got this. Okay. This is a campfire event with Damien? Damn, I don't know. You look across the campfire and see Damien and Milo playing Bakuman. As the secret Bakuman champion yourself, you just have to play the winner. But as soon as you arrive... Wow, flipping the board when you lose, what a surprise. If you just kept playing, you'd get good soon enough.
Loser!
No, I don't want to keep playing. This game is stupid and the board cheated. You realize you always do this, right? Do what? No, I don't. I always keep things spicy and unpredictable. What do I always do? You're wrong. You do try new things, explore new hobbies, new sides of yourself, but one false move and you're back to the old crime and arson and anger issue shtick. What's that about, buddy? Well, I just, crimes and arson are kind of my thing, you know? At Spooky High, that was pretty much all I did unless people knew my secret sides. Well, I already toned that way down at Camp Spooky. What if my reputation suffers? I'm Damien LeVay, bitches. Legendary bad boy. But here, there's just generally less crime and arson to do. And also, I know I do a good job at hiding this, but I'm not exactly the best at wilderness survival skills.
#fail.
You do not do a good job at hiding it. I know that. We all know that. You tried to set up a tent using a katana. Exactly, and I didn't even stab anyone with it. All of my friends are getting us starting right now. You guys can't see it, but it is all popping up below. What if I'm losing my edge? What if people stop liking me? I'm sure they won't. Don't you think people will love you even more when they find out about your secret passion for makeup or your adorable relationship with your dads? And even if they didn't, who cares? Life is about finding what makes you happy, not what you think will make other people happy. In fact, if Camp Spooky Damien already has more dimension than Spooky High Damien, imagine what after Camp Spooky Damien will be like. We need to brainstorm your next evolution. Oh, you love brainstorming and interfering in other people's lives. You know Damien's next move for sure. Crimes, arson, and makeup, but rocking an exciting new facial hairstyle. New beard, new you. After summer camp, get ready for the ultimate evolution, or should we say quadruple revolution, it's figure skating Damien. Okay.
This is an opportunity to grow.
Absolutely. This is the exact vision I have for Damien's next step.
What a noob.
It's one thing to take steps in a new direction, but going from being a hardcore badass to a figure skater, those are literally the same thing though. Figure skaters are hardcore badasses. Milo would love Yuri on Ice. To start with, you're the Prince of Hell. So?
You're killing it.
Hell is a pit of fire, right? You're always talking about being spicy. Hell is hot. What could be more rebellious and hardcore than switching it up by taking it to the ice? Good point. But that doesn't make figure skating itself badass. Damien, my dude. Damien, my dude. Damien, dude, come on. It's an entire sport based around putting knives on your feet and then moving around by slashing frozen water with said knives. You're basically in a knife fight with one of the Earth's most essential elements every minute of every routine.
Huh?
Whoa, I never thought of it that way. Is it possible figure skaters truly are hardcore badasses? Absolutely. Plus, with the thin socks, when you skate outside for hours, your feet will be so cold that when they thaw out, they will literally feel like they're on fire.
Knives!
Yeah! I love the feeling of fire. Knives and fire? And depending on the number of hours you're putting in a week, you might be in near constant pain. Knives and fire and pain? You're checking all of my boxes. At the very least, your toenails will probably split, not to mention the likelihood of bone spurs, stress fractures, lace bite, pump bumps, anterior knee pain, patellar tendonitis, pulled muscles, and you have to smile through all of it. Is it possible that figure skating is actually too hardcore for me?
I'm out of here.
No, nothing is too hardcore. I can't wait for the fire and knives and pain, and also the split toenails that then just grow and split forever sounds great. No further questions. I knew Damien would come around to the hardcore beauty of the sport sooner or later.
Never stop being you.
Next up, figure skating Damien. And since you're here, I might as well start training you so that when Damien emerges in his next evolution, you can be his Paris partner. Don't tell this fan about hockey and how they throw hands too. Damien would be all over that. It occurs to you that figure skating might be extremely maladaptive to your physical health, but then you remember you're just out here trying to get laid, so you lace the fuck up and get on the ice. It's a lot of fun and you hurt for weeks. It's part of the fun. Okay.
I hope I choose correctly.
Bitch, me too. Okay. You're in the lake, sunbathing. It's kind of relaxing, but hella boring. What's the issue? Have you lost your ability to have some fun unless you're playing video games or partying in wild raves? Ah, no. You see, the problem now, you didn't put on sunscreen, but fun screen, which has a fun protection factor of 50. You wash the fun screen away with some water and put on some sunscreen. There you go. You prevent some sunburn and gain +2 fun. Nice. Afterwards, you find Dahlia, Aravi, and Milo crouched around something on the sand. You head over to see what they're looking at. This is war! Come on, Dwayne! Crush him! Crush that crustacean! I love them. I love them so much. Rip his shell off! Eat his organs! Do a spin move!
You're trending, darling.
Try moving a few centimeters to the left where I can get a better photo of you. You get close enough to see what they're all yelling at. 2 hermit crabs are facing off against each other in a ring of other agitated hermit crabs. This is it! The Hermit Crab Fight Club spoken of in Monster Camp Legend. Right now it looks anything but legendary though. The crab they're calling Dwayne is getting its shell shocked by a much larger and handsomer crab. The fight is soon over.
Get good!
Oh, come on! At least win one match, you stupid crab.
Oh.
Pathetic. You're hardly worthy of the name Dwayne the Rock Lobster Johnson. Well, yeah, he's not actually a lobster for one thing. Branding trumps accuracy, darling. This is the 21st century.
This is an opportunity to grow.
But I do have to admit, this inspiring underdog story is quickly turning into bad content. I think it's high time we interfered. Yeah, by subjecting Dwayne to rigorous training regimen.
Pog!
Don't be stupid. All he needs is better equipment like a +2 shell or a repeating crossbow. But all of that would be utterly meaningless without a stronger presence on social media. We need to get this crab on Instagram. Meanwhile, the bigger crab is making Dwayne smell her gonopores? None of the others have it, right? The ultimate hermit crab upgrade is a well-executed redemption arc that absolves the hermit crab in the eyes of the audience, paving the way for a rise to the top of Fight Club rankings.
We should do a collab.
Bro! I'm so bad at this game. Yes, triumphing over one's own inner demons is a great way to build a brand. Fans love it when you experience a devastating personal tragedy live online. Remember, you can't spell the contents of your soul without content. Agreed. A well-executed redemption arc will provide ample opportunity for training montages. Alright then, tell us, Dwayne. What skeletons do you have in your closet? Or I guess your shell. Dwayne, being a hermit crab, is unable to speak. Instead, he pulls out his smartphone and shows you a series of How was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to know? Are those upskirt photos of female campers? Dwayne does a little crab dance that communicates something to the effect of, yes, they are, but I'm deeply remorseful about it. I believe we all deserve a second chance. Fuck Dwayne. I don't know, I'm a little bit uncomfortable about trying to redeem a beach pervert just to help him succeed in a fight club.
I hardly blame you.
I understand where you're coming from, Dahlia, but if he truly regrets his actions and wants to change, how long must we punish him before granting him forgiveness? I mean, that assumes he's not cynically abusing his status in the hermit crab community to wave away his past actions without actually doing any work on himself. Yeah, it's a very tricky problem. I just want to make sure we're at least giving Dwayne a benefit of the... He's trying to take up skirt photo of me right now, isn't he?
Aww.
Yep, despite the fact that you're not even wearing a skirt.
How tasteless.
He's trying to get himself in the picture too. It's an upskirt selfie. With one swift motion, Aravi punts her... What? Let's... Crab friend into the lake. What is that? I don't know what that word is supposed to be. I don't think that's a word. He sinks beneath the waves. She grunts in disgust.
I'm not carrying you.
What? Only 1 XP for that kill? Lil has the worst plans. You try to defend yourself by pointing out that your plan never involved punting a crab into the lake. That doesn't help though, because the only part of the plan anybody liked. You lose 2 charm and 1 fun. Guys, I don't think we're gonna make him fall in love with us.
I hope I choose correctly.
I'm trying my best. It's hard out here. That day in Monster Scouts, you learn to identify different animal tracks. First, you practice identifying bears and deer, but then you start having to identify way more specific tracks. You identify the tracks of a sculptor, half human, half sculptor. You follow the tracks until you find the legendary beast. The sculptor teaches you the basics of sculpture. You gain +2 creativity. I really needed that. You're spending some quality time with Milo, which means you are also spending quality time with their millions of Instagram followers while they live stream your conversation. And if that wasn't already weird enough, Coach suddenly jumps out from underneath your table wearing his bear costume. Wait. Okay. I think I know where this is going.
Bear attack!
Bear attack! I'm a bear and I'm attacking you!
That's so fetch.
Oh, how cute! Loving the new get-up, Coach. Dress for the job you want, not the job you have.
I'm not Coach. I'm a bear.
Milo, why aren't you afraid of me? What if this were a real bear attack? I could kill you. You need to defend yourself against me.
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm kind of a harbinger of death, don't you? The threat of being killed by a bear is a bit of a non-issue for me.
Bye, darling.
Now please, I've enjoyed it a little heart-to-heart, but I need to get back to updating my daily quotables. Milo resumes doing what they do best, taking selfies and completely ignoring everyone else in the vicinity. Coach, however, is not deterred, and he starts popping up behind Milo, making faces and peace signs and acting like a guy who really wants to be on the news. Excuse me, you're ruining all my best angles.
Always believe in yourself.
Then defend yourself. What if I were a real bear coming up to you and photobombing all your self pictures? You need to fight me, champ. I don't have time for this. It's been almost 15 minutes since I last updated my story. The fans are getting restless. Yeah, you really don't want to witness a repeat of last time Milo's diehard fans went without a selfie for 15 minutes. Your tailbone still hasn't completely healed. You need to help Milo, and every good monster scout knows what to do when bear photobombs you. Okay. My stats are horrible. I don't know what to do. You go to Reddit and upload the selfie with Coach in the background, asking if someone with Photoshop skills could please get rid of the bear. Within minutes, your phone is overflowing with notifications. None of them good. What's this? Why am I being tagged in a bunch of selfies that I didn't give clearance to be posted? The picture has become a meme apparently, with vicious Photoshop skill trolls doing okay. I should have known. Started with some photoshopping a dead bear into the picture, along with a caption, LOL, I got rid of it for you, you're welcome. Then people start photoshopping any old bear into the picture. Options include Paddington, Winnie the Pooh, and hairy men who aren't very bear-like. Oh, wait, now you get it.
Oh, how tragic.
This isn't funny anymore. How do we make it stop? It's too late now. Reddit has moved past bears and is now photoshopping anything and everything into the picture for the lols. This includes monster trucks, Barack Obama, porn, disturbing combinations of the three. Then someone tracks down your account and starts photoshopping all of your other pictures. The ones I did what? Oh, wait, no. The ones of you fucking aliens in Aruba are going to be hard to explain to your mother, not to my mom. And then one of them manages to sneak over to camp, pickpocket your ID, and Photoshop that picture. This is all within the span of a few minutes, mind you. How the fuck did you not notice that happening? Well, now your ID photo has been replaced with a picture of a bear, and your name is now Bernard von Honeyson. Aside from being an absurd prank, you can't renew your ID for 3 more years, so it looks like from now on you'll need to wear a bear mask when you do anything that requires bureaucratic process.
Hashtag fail.
This was underwhelming and useless. I can't even think of a way to spin this into a teachable moment or a snappy one-liner. I'm out of here.
You tried!
I'm sorry, Bernard. It was a rookie monster scout mistake. Never trust a stranger, especially a stranger on the internet. Ain't that the truth? Your new identity apparently also... I have no charm. Damn.
I hope I don't interrupt any conversation.
Wait a minute, I think I picked the wrong one entirely. I was trying to go for creativity, and okay. I suck at this game. I want to see Mothman.
Good evening, fellow camper.
Hello there, Mel. I've just heard the most interesting gossip. Would you like to hear it? You can take it or leave it. You're really just here to relax by the fire. I'll accept your silence as a yes. You'll never believe what I just heard.
Huh?
Our fellow campmate, Aravi Mishra, seemingly innocent and endearing, actually moonlights as a monster slayer. She slaughters monsters throughout the night, just for fun. What do you think of that? You think... No shit.
Shoot!
Oh, you think you could do better? Why don't you tell me what gossip you've learned in the past 24 hours if you're so good at it? Please? Yeah, you figured this was all just a bid by Moss to get you to tell him some gossip. Luckily, you're not going to disappoint. Not the Naruto LARPers. Are one of these better for the rest? I really don't know. Yogurt themed sexcapade, no pants, poetry reading, KOD mud wrestling, Naruto LARPing. More evil twin of Jeff Bezos, flat earther apologist, reincarnation, Freddie Mercury, flaming sword. Not the flat earther apologist. A long cylindrical object? I suddenly don't even know what a long cylindrical object is. Can?
Huh?
I never would have believed it. This blows my Aravi Slayer revelation out the water.
Farewell,
I can't wait to
my
tell
fellow
everybody about the
gossiper.
insane double lives people at Camp Spooky appear to be living. Before you know it, everybody's repeating your juicy, blatantly untrue rumor.
I heard this weird thing.
Have you heard about Mel yet? Listen up, because this is a very interesting tell. A few months ago when Mel went to their yearly Naruto LARP, they met an attractive stranger and began a secret relationship with them. It was quite the steamy affair. Mel's new partner was fun, witty, smart, and they really knew their way around a can in bed, if you know what I mean.
Ugh.
Unfortunately, their relationship had to end when Mel's partner found out about Mel's double life as a flat earther. No! That didn't go well for me. It was obvious their relationship couldn't continue, and Mel's secret sweetie bade them a disgusted goodbye.
And I thought I'd heard everything.
It's kind of funny knowing I'm gonna be able to get out of my mind next time I talk to them. That's awkward. You used your gossip powers for evil today, and as a result, Mel loses. Too fun. Do with that what you will. How do I win? I'll take a gamble. I don't have skills. Okay. Yeah, we get the spiel. Yeah, we'll do it. Let's take it. Turn into an actual location to a drink. It's for you to gain 1 extra stat point at every location. You'll be 1 with locations.
Oh, okay. But I get tipsy very fast.
Okay. It's the final week.
Come on. You can do this.
I hope we don't get rejected. Go back to the lake. You decide to bring a metal detector to the lake that day. You scour the beach for buried treasure. You find a keychain, a tin box of stale cookies, which you eat anyway, a glowing chalice that the Knights Templar come to confiscate for a reason. Welcome in, Christmas Guardian! How are you? I'm glad that you are alive. You know, I was gonna use a guide, but I think we've already fucked it up too much. Oh, I might have to play this again. +3 to fun. There's little you love more than loving on Milo, so it's fun to see how many other people are in the same lovesick boat. This comment says, the composition in your selfies is always so artistic. You should go into photography. And this person says, you post the most inspirational quotes. Day equals made. This one just says, hit me up with that. Not the hit me up with that Reaper dick, daddy. That's disgusting. Assuming a girl Reapers have dicks and or identify as male is so 14th century Europe.
Hashtag blessed.
But I am flattered by the sentiment. Love keeping my fandom hooked on my aesthetics and thirsty for all of me. I'm not violently ill anymore, so we chillin'. That's a big win. Who is that? Mixed Belladonna, I was expecting to hear a conversation on owning your attractiveness, being true to your identity, and historical monster lore, but what do I find? Ugh, exactly the conversation you just described, Camp Director. Misweaving. No! You, on your phone, as always, probably making blog posts on your TikTok page. That's not how
I
that works.
hardly blame you.
Maybe if you got a social media page of your own, you'd be able to better relate to your campers. It really is the social hub. I don't want to hear it. I refuse to consider the possibilities that online interactions can possibly help people form connections or express themselves on the grounds that I didn't have the internet when I was your age. I am sick and tired of you campers burying your noses in your phones, and you could be living in the real world, forming real connections, doing real manual labor. Such as, Mixed Belladonna, I'm confiscating your Instagram account until further notice. Ugh. You just admitted you're not familiar with the internet, so let me tell you, that's not how it works. You can't just confiscate someone's—
My phone!
What? My Instagram account is gone. It just disappeared. How is that possible? I told you, Mixed Belladonna. I confiscated it, and there's nothing you can do to get it back. That can't be true, and it won't be true if you have anything to do about it. There's one way to impress Milo. It's gotta be to get their Instagram back. Your plan? Subject your minds to the mysterious trials of the House of Captcha to prove you're worthy of retrieving Milo's account. According to Instagram terms of service, any account ownership related dispute can be settled with a grand race of Murder Mountain. My smartness is really good. I'm so smart. The House of Captcha? Mel, are you sure? Half the people who attempt their test don't survive. Most of the rest go insane from their riddles and mind tricks. It's more than a person's brain can handle.
Magnificent.
But if you truly believe that this is the way to restore my account, I trust you, Mel. Let us take this journey together. You and Milo journey through the deep, dark, haunted forests of the internet, through cave systems of toxic stalagmites and masculinity, weaving through likes and subscribers and narrowly avoiding being cancelled by giant bats. Finally, you reach a large castle balanced precariously on a pile of rocks. You go inside and are greeted by hooded monks, who silently guide you into the first room of tests. The moment you enter the first room, you're suddenly surrounded by images, swirling, moving. A deep, booming voice asks you, Which of these images contain traffic lights? Together, you and Milo carefully and nervously touch each image containing a traffic light. You are silently guided to the next room. And this room has a floor of sand on which has been scrawled some nearly imperceivable phrase. A large stick lies next to it. I don't know what to do. But you do. You squint at the letters, imagining how they would look less slanted, less pixelated. You pick up the stick and write X5RG2 below it. You're right, that was the phrase that was there. A trapdoor swings open, the writing was, and you and Milo descend a ladder to the darkness. Approach the flame, says a voice clearly referencing the fire in the middle of the room, and whisper into it the name of your first pet. The two of you do so, and the first turns bright green. One final question, says the voice, tone more intense than ever. Look deep into your soul and ask yourself, then answer me. Are you a robot? As a Reaper, much of my life seems to have been prescribed. My career, my duties, but my choices, personality, and hobbies are entirely my own. No, I am not a robot. The fire goes out and is replaced by a floating white orb which glows softly.
Magnificent.
That's it! That's my Instagram account. I can tell because it smells like Lush products and narcissism. Milo puts the orb in their pocket and their Instagram account is immediately restored to them. They're eternally grateful to you, so into your pockets goes +2 charm and +1 fun. We're getting somewhere, guys. I don't think we got there fast enough.
All right.
I really need to go somewhere for charm. Anywhere is good, okay. That day in the woods, you find a mysterious portal to an unknown dimension. Whoa. You're not so stupid that you jump into it yourself this time, so you decide to tie a chipmunk to a string and throw it in there. You pull the chipmunk back, expecting it to be dead or at least warped by the interdimensional travel, but it turns out whatever's on the other side of that portal taught the chipmunk calculus and some very cogent arguments about gender identity. Opinion on the Kuro news? I am in so much disbelief, but I'm very excited about it. And the new season is going to be an anime adaptation of my favorite story arc, so I'm pumped. I'm having a great day. You and the chipmunk have a long, insightful conversation. We get +3 to smarts. All right. I feel bad because I have to start zooming through this because I'm 22 minutes late to Stardew, and they're waiting on me. Okay. We'll speedrun it. Meet up with Dahlia to help her work on her befriend a forest plan. Milo tags along because the woods are looking particularly photogenic.
This is camp!
A plant worthy of her friendship. It's bright, it's bold, it knows how to defend itself, and is always, in all ways, her kind of plant. Dahlia has apparently decided to make friends with a patch of poison oak. Milo, get a picture of me putting a friendship bracelet on this plant. I take a selfie, but I broke my phone getting my throw your phone so hard it breaks badge. Not gonna lie, pretty hyped to see an animated Maurice Cole. I'm so excited. That's gonna be so good.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
With a pleasure, darling. Go on and get in real close. Give that plant a hug. Don't worry about the rash you'll probably get. Life's little chemical burns only bring us closer. All right, I'm ready. Snap that photo. Milo? My phone, it's dead. Dead? Who killed it? I did, through my thoughtless actions. Oh, why did I have to live stream our entire walk through the woods? That's right, because every moment of my existence is worthy of careful documentation.
My phone!
But now I can't document any of it. If an influencer walks through the forest, but none of their followers are around to see it, does the influencer even exist? Asking the real questions. You suggest a quick trip back to camp to charge everybody's phones. Yours is dead too because you can't stop Googling butts. Google, show me this guy's butt. You want me to walk back to camp with a dead phone? What if we see a good bird or I have a keen insight about life? What if we have a good time and I can't share it with my fans? Now I'm not leaving this spot until I get a picture with this plant. A friendship like this doesn't come along every day, you know. Come on, Mel, do something. I'm starting to get itchy from how much I want this badge. Luckily, I have the perfect plan. Disguise your phone's a sexy cow, so inspire your phones to keep going with a motivational speech. Disguise your friends as a sexy cow, so Zeus, god of thunder, comes down and has sex with them. That one's gonna be charm. And my charm is bad, so we'll do that. I don't see any problems with that plan, except where are we going to get a sexy cow
I
costume?
hardly blame you.
Don't worry about that. A startup called Milky Couture sent me one of theirs to try out on my channel. It's not really on brand for me, but it's perfect for this. It fits our phones perfectly due to creative use of spandex, and partially because fashion industry sizing standards are criminal. Marketing copy was right. Milky Couture does combine all the anatomical accuracy of a cow with the sex appeal of not a cow. Suddenly, lightning strikes a nearby tree. Out of the smoke crater steps Zeus, god of thunder. He's wearing his traditional garb, aviator sunglasses, toga with popped collar, and designer shower sandals. Whoa, he says, taking a sip from his red Solo cup. That cow's so hot, it's practically a hamburger. How's about I turn myself into a cow and we... Wait a second. Last time I fucked a cow, it became this whole thing about how I'm a predatory bully with no understanding of affirmative consent. Ever since Me Too, I've been way more cautious about turning into animals and having sex with mortals. The climate has really changed. Sorry, Hawk Kill. But as a father of lots of daughters, I feel a great responsibility to not get called out for my retrograde morals. Wait, stop! It's not really a cow, we promise. Ha! I knew it, shouts Zeus. I'm being catfished. No. This is just Milo and Mel's phones inside a sexy cow costume. We were trying to trick you into charging them. With my big dick energy? Zeus grins. Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? He's doing what to our phones? The King of Gods gets busy banging the shit out of both of your phones. It looks like he does this a lot. When it's all over and Zeus has made his excuses and vanished, you're left with 2 fully charged phones. +1 smarts and +2 fun. I'm so smart. I'm so smart.
All right.
We're gonna get rejected.
I can do this.
You finally gather the courage to ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you. The two of us, a summer fling? My apologies, darling, but I'm indebted to my fan base. I owe it to them to date only the trendiest, most fashionable role models for them.
I can't be seen with you.
I don't want the world to think I promote, whatever it is you've got going on. No offense.
Sorry, not sorry.
You didn't find summer love, but that's okay because life goes on. Well, so the first time we played Monster Prom, our date of choice got murdered. So this is already going much better. You got into chasing your dream of working in car sales. You find a fulfilling career and build a comfortable life for yourself. One day your boss invites you out for drinks. He says he's thinking of promoting you. You two get to laughing and talking about your love lives. Your boss starts reminiscing about his summer sweetheart, some of the best years of his life. You admit you've never had summer love. Your boss immediately stops laughing, fires you for being lame, and throws his drink in your face. You must admit, this was on you. My stats sucked. I don't have time to play it tonight, but I really want to play this again, and we're gonna get Milo to fall in love with us. All right. Oh, we still get to see it. Before we knew it, the weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, we saw summer coming to an end. We all wondered what could come next for us. Felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now, I'm older, and I can see it. How those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today, I can still close my eyes, and I'm there. On that last summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live life. With all my friends around that campfire, so young and unafraid. The friends did not even like us. And so ready to start. This This is so cute. Why do we have our grippers out? This is so cute. That should have been us.
I was commissioned to write a song about your issues so you can use it.
He immediately went back to sleep.
Conditions. It's a pinky promise. It won't strike you down, down, down.
I was gonna keep those dogs on deck, not the dogs on the deck. I think it's funny. Y'all will never catch me with my dogs out, mostly because I will die and have to peel my skin off if I don't have socks on. I don't know if the music's too loud for you guys to hear me. This is not a drill, I have cherry pie. Yo, nice! I will say, I absolutely love the credits. I love the credits for these games. This is so cute. You can't like and subscribe on Twitch, guys. Actually, you can. Well, maybe, I don't know. This is so funny. So I've got the streaming mode on, so they have a different ending song. And this is so funny. These animations are so cute.
Streaming monster cam.
This is so cute.
You won't get a strike. Playing monster cam.
Is this? We're gonna go through all of them, so I want to see all the animations, but I don't know how long this is.
My name is Claudia Martinez. Oh yeah.
Who is that? Who was that? Because that kind of had the one with the Minotaur. That had very much taco energy. Taz? How do they know I was streaming Monster Kid? It's not like I told them. Dahlia is so... I love her so much. Next time we play this, we are gonna get Milo to fall in love with us. I didn't understand how this game worked. I finally got it. I finally got it. It's not like an answer that's correct. There is no right answer. It depends on your stats. I didn't understand the game, but now I get it. I understand the mechanics now. So next time we'll get it. We'll get it next time. Damn, hot women, really, truly. I also really love Milo. I love that they're non-binary because that means that it doesn't give... I don't know where I was going with that. I just love that they're non-binary. Anyway, that is it from me. I am 33 minutes late to when I'm Stardew. But is Gizmo still live? I have accidentally left them hanging. But I'm gonna send you guys over to Gizmo. Mel really said words. No. Listen, if there's one thing about me, how women really take the words from me. I don't know. Honestly, that's true for any, like, hot animated character. Really made it hard to figure out I was Arrow Ace because of anime characters. But anyway, I'm gonna send you guys over to Gizmo, and hopefully we should be starting Stardew pretty soon. Anyway, I hope you guys had fun. I always have a lot of fun streaming and playing silly games. Music is about to end because I'm quitting the game. But anyway, this has been day 3 of our streamathon. And I will see you guys again tomorrow for a single player Stardew, I think. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evenings. And I hope you guys enjoy Gizmo. Gizmo's a lot of fun. So go show him some love. And I will be around playing Stardew as well. Anyway, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye!